is your girl Julissa Kalunji coming at you live from the UK with your weekly Pinterest cafe. Let me ask you a question. Are you making money on social media, especially on Pinterest? Today, I'm going to share with you 5 easy to follow steps to make money on Pinterest, attract a targeted audience, and basically grow your business on autopilot. So, in this complimentary Pinterest tutorial, you will learn 5 things you need to make money on Pinterest profitably. And within this, I share critical steps to optimize your Pinterest business account and gain more paying customers, specific strategies to increase your engagement and lifeline over pin, the top pin ideas that most business owners are not using, and how you can take advantage of how-to pins. Now, let me just share with you the top pin ideas that most business owners aren't using, because that will actually shock you, especially entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs kind of get fixated and just share their business. Now, people are interested in food. Recipes are the most clicked on things on Pinterest. People are interested in fashion, as in fashion and clothes, shoes, makeup, their skin, nails, that kind of thing. People are interested in decor, especially home decor. So they like to know things they can do to decorate their home better, to improve on rooms, on their outside space, gardens, things like that. People love to travel, as you know. I'm sure even as you're listening to this, you wish you were going away somewhere nice, warm, sunny, or somewhere to ski or whatever. And something that actually I found quite interesting, especially since I started looking on wedding stuff for a friend's wedding, because I'm going to attend a friend's wedding very soon, wedding pictures and wedding planning and all things wedding related. Now, those things, you should pin more of those things, and then you'll have people find your pins as well on your boards, and also going straight to your website as well. So, food, decor, fashion, travel, weddings. Those are the top pin ideas that most business entrepreneurs, entrepreneur pinners rarely use unless they are already foodies or fashion bloggers or things like that. So, let's get into the top, and I started from the bottom, so and this is for a reason. Let's get to the ideas that I'm going to share with you. Get ready to increase the success of your blog, brand, or website, because Pinterest still gives you a massive opportunity to make a killing off of traffic and sales, in spite of the algorithm changes that saw people's traffic tank literally in February and March. There is a real change now. That the traffic is increasing and it's steadily going up and higher, especially if you're following the tips that I've been giving you every week. You will be seeing a better traffic from Pinterest to your blog. Now, the best part is it's easy and absolutely free. I walk you through ways to boost your site traffic organically and make money on Pinterest. That is very important. Now, here's how. Number 1, take advantage of the how-tos. Like I said, I'm starting from the bottom going back upwards, and I already gave you the top pin ideas that you should be using. Take advantage of the how-to pins. The how-to pins are a specific type of pin that Pinterest likes people to use. People worldwide, especially pinners, are looking for ways to make their lives much easier and to do things faster. That's why they go on Pinterest to search certain things. They want visual help, and that's where your how-to pins linking to your videos, infographics, podcasts, PDFs come into play, and to your blog posts. Why not showcase your expertise and create an amazing tall pinnable high-def image with text overlay? Add your optimized keyword or keywords and in your description in your snippet topic. Pin that image and save it to a few of your boards. That way it's already seen in Pinterest view. It has a few pins already going. And then go over to your various Facebook groups, Twitter groups, or your board booster groups, or your Tailwind tribes, and have other people pin your boards. And I'm going to share with you, pin your pins. I'm going to share with you also how to also get your pins pinned more as we go more into this tutorial. So, the important thing is to ask your target audience to repin that specific pin as well. Now, Jason Costa tells us more about how-to pins, and I will leave the link below this video so you can read more about those how-to pins and how you can leverage them for your brand and make more money on Pinterest. Now, if you own or manage a local business, then you absolutely must put your city in your pin's description in addition to your keyword. Why? Because a huge number of Pinterest searches are based on a keyword and they are local customers. I personally, I prefer a local supplier for certain things. I don't want to buy everything online. Many times I want to see, touch, feel, taste something before I purchase. Most people are like that. So if you want local customers, then you need to add your location on your Pinterest descriptions or in your boards. You should repin at least 10 or 15 interesting pins. If you can't do that daily, you can use both Board Booster or Tailwind or Viral Tag or Mass Planner. There are very many ways you can schedule your pins so you don't have to be sat there manually pinning. And make sure that in the pins you have scheduled to pin, you have at least 4 to 5 other people's pins in there, not all your content. Now, if time allows, pin more. This is also the quickest way to build your own Pinterest following. It's very successful and easy to do. Use a free scheduled tool. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So, tip number 2, follow others who pinned images related to your niche. This I've already said before, but today I'm emphasizing it because a lot of people want followers, but they don't want to follow. A lot of people have this idea in their mind that I need to have more followers than people I'm following. When you're building up something, you are the follower. When you're building up your profile, unless you are already known and when you post your profile, people are literally jumping over themselves to follow you. You're going to have to follow more people so that those people will follow you and their followers, because your pins will be showing up in their news feed, and they're getting notifications. They are re-sharing your content if they find value in it, and that's how you're gonna get more followers. Be sure to keep within Pinterest limits on following others. You will know when you hit that limit. Trust me. Different times I've hit that limit different times on different numbers, so I'm not very sure what it is, but Pinterest does let you know very politely that you have hit that limit today, so come back at such and such a time. Usually it's within half an hour or even an hour, so it's not too long. And by doing this, you'll start getting even more followers as well. And remember, every pin you share from your own website or your YouTube channel or your podcast points to your own content and offers. And this is where you start making your money on Pinterest. I keep saying this, and it's true, and that's the old school tactics we used to send traffic to our pins, and that was using group boards and pinning like crazy numerous times for a category, etc. They don't work as well. You don't have to be pinning 1,000 times anymore, because your pins will just sit on your boards if nobody else comes and engages with them, likes them, leaves a comment, or shares them. So it's easier to either to repin that pin. You create a pin and then you save it and repin it several times and have other people pin it for you, or you can pin other people's content and in the hope that they will also feel that need to reciprocate. Some people do, some people just take. Now, the Pinterest feed used to show newly pinned content, irrespective of whether anyone else pinned it or not. This is no longer the case with the Pinterest Smart Feed algorithm change. So Pinterest prefers pins that have engagement to show up on top of their Smart Feed. This shows that users are interested. The thing is, this is like Facebook, it's like Instagram, it's like, you already know how this works. If you are waiting for a miracle on Pinterest, it's no longer available. It used to be free for all. You pin your pins and Pinterest show them at the top of the smart feed. Somebody opens their Pinterest, there is your pin. You don't have to do anything special with it. Then it changed to your followers receive your pins and get notifications that you've pinned, but it still went to the top of the smart feed. And now it has completely changed. Because Pinterest, of course, is monetizing now, you've got to have other people sharing your content. You've got to repin it several times and get some traction going on that pin before it becomes interesting. Some people actually suggest that you keep your pin private, get it repinned several times, repin it yourself several times, it's up to you, and then make it public and then share it on other boards, including group boards that do not have too many users. Some group boards have thousands of users, none of whom are really engaging with other people's content. You can still pin your pins on group boards. You just need to know which boards are engaged, have smaller number of users, maybe 500, 1,000, which is slightly more, and people are actually engaged. So Pinterest wants engagement. Now, the third tip is, in order to make money on Pinterest, you must learn to search optimize your pins for keywords. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did give you a full tutorial on how to optimize your pins for keywords so that you can get traffic from Pinterest. Today, I'm focusing on making money on Pinterest. The best way to do this, in addition to what I shared on that pin optimization tutorial, is to pin for Pinterest search, is to ensure you match exact your words. Now, what is match exacting your words? This is something I noticed, and it plays a great role in your pins getting found in Pinterest searches, which increases the chances of them getting repinned, shared, and click-throughs to your sites and offers. And that's what you want. That's what counts, the click-throughs. People can repin your content all they want. If no one's clicking through to your offers or your website or your giveaway or whatever it is you're promoting, then it is not working very well for you. So this is how you get to make money on Pinterest. The exact keyword match plays a major role in how your pins show up. If you want to be found for the words, for instance, if you want to be found for exact keyword, and I give a practical example, Kampala Gorilla Safaris, it's best to make sure that those words are together instead of using the description, Gorilla Safaris in Kampala, or Kampala Safaris for gorillas, or whatever you want to change. Don't change those words. If that is your keyword from your website, giveaway, or event, Kampala Gorilla Safaris, then make sure you use that exact keyword in your description in that arrangement. Match your words and make sure it's also matching with the URL extension from where that image is linking to and coming from. Trust me, this won't remove your pin content from the original search if you don't match them exactly. Kampala Gorilla Safaris, it simply means your pin is less likely to show up in searches for that particular search term if you don't use exact word matches. Your pin is less likely to show up in searches for that particular search. Why? Because Pinterest assumes that's not what the person is looking for. Even if it shows up, it may show up way down in the pecking order. The person may not have the patience to scroll that far to find your content. So, tip number 4. This is something that should be really practical. You should be doing already if you really wish to get Pinterest traction, get leads of Pinterest, and make sales. Read Pinterest's official blog often. You don't have to read it every day. I mean, you only have 24 hours per day, but read it often. This blog shares the latest Pinterest news on some awesome ideas on how you can optimize your content, monetize your pins, and grow your follower base on their platform. One of the things that's encouraged is to cross promote your pins on other social media. And this it just follows through on most of their blogs. You should share your pins on Facebook, on Twitter, LinkedIn, on your Google Plus, any other social media that you use. Share your pins. You can automate the process, and we do it so via IFTTT. That's If This Then That. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave the link below that. I did a full tutorial on how you can leverage and use IFTTT, and it is very well illustrated. That way your pins get seen by more eyeballs and get pinned more. The more people that pin your content, the more chances of more people seeing it, clicking the link, and coming to your website. Also join Pinterest link parties, and this is something I told you now. I told you I'd share with you other ways that you can get more eyeballs on your content, and these are it. Once you read your Pinterest blog, often you'll find that they give you tips on how to actually get your pins getting more traction, and cross-promoting them is one of them. The other one is something that I do. Join Pinterest link parties. Now, there are link parties every blessed day of the week, and there's one that I highly recommend, and it comes in every Friday to Wednesday via the Bloggers Hit Stop. Now, if you don't know the Bloggers Hit Stop, again, I'll leave the link below this video so you can absolutely go and join in the party, share other people's content, and get your content shared. People, the only thing you've got to do is share at least 5-6 other pins. It does not take you 10 minutes, doesn't even take 5, it doesn't even take 3 minutes of my time. I literally click share, click share, click share. 3 minutes later, I am done, job done. I've shared other people's content, and guess what? They've shared mine too. So get your pins seen, shared, and promoted without paying a penny. And this in turn will trigger Pinterest to show them on the smart feed more, which is equivalent to more traffic, more leads, and more sales. It really does work that way. More people see your pins are optimized, you have put the right verbiage on the image so it's eye grabbing and it attracts people, it triggers people's curiosity. They click and to visit the site or read more, and they're gonna end up on your blog or site. And if whatever you're sharing there is really engaging and has some value in it, they're gonna read and find whatever else you're offering. This is how you make money on Pinterest. It's no really big. It's no big difference from any other social media. But like I said, that's your aim to make money, and this is why I'm here today. Now, remember, Pinterest is a visual search engine, and I believe it's got image and shape recognition in its algorithm. Somehow, I believe it does, and I believe other Pinterest experts do actually believe the same. While it cannot read text over images, that everybody knows that, it definitely can detect colors, especially red. And it also likes sharp images that are high def. And of course, we all know Pinterest loves and prefers tall images. Canva gives you exact specific image sizes. Pablo app also does give you a tall image. You can go to PicMonkey and use those. I'm giving you visual tools and resources where you can create images that are Pinterest friendly and people are more likely to click on. So my advice is learn how it works, and you will make a lot more money on Pinterest than you do via Facebook ads or Twitter marketing or LinkedIn or any other media, because Pinterest has been driving free traffic for years. It's not going to change the way that works when you go through the strategies I'm sharing, and also monetize some of your pins. Of course, as a marketer, you're going to have find a way to monetize as well, and advertise. So this is the final tip for the day: short pin and bold descriptions. Now, somehow you may not make your descriptions that short, but anyway, they do limit how much you can write in a description. So you can't go over a certain number of characters. My advice is make it 100 or less, or between 100 and 140 tops. Here's why. You are more likely to show up in Pinterest search engines, which in my view is quite similar to Google search. And how is that? Because if you use 100 to 140 characters or less as pins, these are the pins that show up more. Search text density tend to dominate the smart feed. The similarity with Google search rules is uncanny, and it's close because Google's algorithm calculates keyword density, i.e., the number of times a word is found in a page post, divided by the total word count. I suggest you use less as long as it has your keyword. Don't keyword stuff, because that won't work on Pinterest. Once your keyword appears once, Pinterest is not interested in how many more times it appears. So that's the difference with Google, because Google expects you to write a whole lot more than 140 characters as a post, and definitely Google wants you to write long, meaty, value, content-rich, keyword-rich posts that are not stuffed. You know the difference. If you don't, you need to reach out to me, and I'll let you know what that means. So my thoughts are Pinterest is making searching much easier for mobile and text tablet users on this one, and we know that millions of potential buyers use mobile devices. Your target market is on these devices too. So if you wish to make money on Pinterest from mobile users or tablet users, be specific to the point. And that's 100 to 140 words description tops in your pins. That's it. More than that, and you're just wasting your text, and people get bored, especially on mobile. You're just gonna squint. And I always over deliver, because I love to give my audience and my target readers more, and to enrich your lives, because I know I always say you deserve more. So this is a bonus tip, but this is strictly for serious marketers and business builders. If you have an interest in making Pinterest one of your main traffic providers, why not try promoted pins? They are now available in Canada and in the UK. They were already rolled out in the USA. USA pinners have been enjoying, and I think several other countries. And brands can now receive extra help with promoted pins from Pinterest marketing developer partners, which is MDPs. Jason Jason from Pinterest will tell you more of that. So if you've set aside a marketing budget, I suggest you use some of it on Pinterest, and you can learn more about this via the related blog that we have on our blog bullet. There is the link right there in front of you. I'll leave the full blog link, the URL below in the description, so you can get to that content and learn how you can leverage promoted pins. You can set up either traffic campaigns or engagement campaigns. Learn about how each could benefit you from Abby From. Abby From is Pinterest promoted pins expert, and again the link will be in the blog and in the description below. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you're going to have your pins shown so much more. You're going to get so much more traffic. And if you have used the right words, and you have done your research, and you know who your target audience are, you're gonna make more money than what you will use to advertise and use promoted pins. Now, if you're looking for more tips on how to improve your Pinterest marketing, then make sure you subscribe to our blog, julescowpoly.com/jblog. Also subscribe to our podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes, and that's julescowpoly.com/sc for SoundCloud and /podcast-1 for iTunes. Grab your ultimate Pinterest roadmap at julescowpoly.com/jpin. Now, this is no longer available on our blog. We've taken it down, but we still share it in our weekly Pinterest training for those that are serious about making money and building a targeted and tuned in tapped-in audience on Pinterest, and are serious about creating residual income and living your life by design. Now, that's it from me today. I know you are. Thank you for listening to me. Like I said, subscribe to our blog, go like our Facebook page, and absolutely subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. The link is below. It's blinking at you right now in the right corner and below this video, so you will never miss a meaty morsel to grow your business and reach you and create the residual income that you desire. Thank you. Until the next video, bye for now. God bless.